you don't need your glasses now to put on your makeup while you're doing it because you've got that amazing 10 times magnification. So that'll be coming up a little bit later. You don't have to wait. But I'm gonna ask you a personal question here. How are you getting rid of that unwanted hair right now? Are you shaving? Are you waxing? Are you waiting between those appointments that you have a hard time making, and then your waxer cancels on you, and then you're like, I can't go furry around anywhere? This is an amazing, effective, and price value way to get rid of that unwanted hair without buying those really expensive razors, which, guys, they are so expensive now. No worrying about waxing or lasering, which is insanely expensive. This is the name in epilation. Epilation is that hair removal at the root, and this is the latest and the best from Epilady. It's been featured in all of the magazines. See, there's the razor. You know how much that one razor costs? Probably, I don't know, 25, 30 bucks, maybe. And then every time you go and get refills, I don't know, $30, $40, you're using that every day. How often can you use it? This doesn't need any refills. It doesn't need replacements. It doesn't even need to be plugged in. You can keep it in the shower, and guess what? This is one, although it looks very sleek, you think, oh, this is for the face. Yes, it is. It's also for the underarms, for the bikini, for the legs, and you're going to be completely soft and smooth and hair-free for a long time. $29.33, and we'll ship it to you for free. My guest, Leslie Nafusi, is here to tell us about this. Leslie, this is a really great value, and we actually have only had this one time before in May.
That's right.
It's finally back. We're excited.
Thank you, Shannon, so much. I'm so thrilled to be here because we're talking about unwanted body hair and what we're doing to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we're doing. If we're waxing every day, if we're shaving every day and going to those salon appointments for laser treatments or whatever else, I have a cost-effective home solution for you. It is called the Epilady Drop, and here it is. The Epilady Drop is a full-body, water-resistant, rechargeable epilator that will safely remove your body hair unwanted from the root in the comfort of your own home. And you can use it wet or dry. Again, it is a full-body epilator, so we're talking arms, legs, underarms, bikini area, wherever you have unwanted body hair, this is the tool for you, and you can use it in the privacy of your own home. And I just want to take a quick look over here.
So it's water resistant.
Yes, water resistant.
And 56 tweezer discs, that's a lot. You certainly couldn't tweezer 56 times as quickly as this can. Your results will last up to 4 to 6 weeks because no, this is not shaving the hair that's just gonna come right back the next day. Your hair actually ends up growing back more slowly and finer and thinner. And that's important because it doesn't with shaving. It grows back, you see the thickness of the hair. This pulls it out by the root. So what comes in is the little tip of the hair.
That's right, and you don't have to grow your hair out long. It doesn't, a couple of days of stubble or a couple of days of growth, and you are good to go at 0.2 millimeters, and the Epilady Drop will pick it up and remove it for you at the root. But I'm gonna show you right here how it works. In the water, just like that. I just hit this button right here to turn it on. And again, it's water resistant, so if you prefer to use the Epilady Drop in the shower, you can, or you could use it outside the shower. It's totally up to you. You can see it working there in the shower. In the water.
It's not splashing all around. No. It's just sort of very effective. It's a really efficient way of getting rid of that. And I asked Leslie because this is my first introduction to it too. And of course I've used the Epilady just for the face.
Yes.
You can use this on your face. But what I asked Leslie was, how long does it really take you to do your legs?
It takes me, and now I'm an old pro, but it takes me about 10 minutes to do my legs. And I prefer to use it dry because I could see better outside my shower.
Yeah. So you can use it either way.
Yes, you can use it in the shower if you prefer, and I've done that too, but I can't see in my shower, so I have good lighting. And 10 minutes, my legs are done. And I get hair-free results for about 4 to 6 weeks, which is amazing.
Because that's the thing, and of course, we're all talking about our hair removal, but I said, well, I'm still shaving, and it's every day for 5 minutes.
That's right.
You're saving so much time. It only takes you 10 minutes every 4 to 6 weeks, and so this is how it works.
Yes, and there's the animation there, and you can see it's being held right perpendicular to your skin. That's the proper use. And the drop is just gliding along, and that's 28 sets of metal-to-metal tweezer heads that are rotating, and it's about 64,000 tweezes a minute. And so you're getting rapid, precise hair removal in the privacy of your own home. And I just want to point out that we've made this rechargeable. So you can see it comes with its own docking station, which is right here. We've actually won the 2017 Housewares Design Award for the drop, and one of the reasons is because it comes with a docking station. There's no cord you have to plug into the unit itself. There's no batteries you have to change. It's totally rechargeable. When these metal balls on the back of the drop make contact with the metal clips in the docking station, you are charging and you are set. And there's an LED light right there. If it's still lit up, you can see it. It's red. That means we don't have a full charge. We're charging now. Once it's charged, it turns green and you are good to go. And there's some before and afters right there. You can see that's after, I think, one application, which is really amazing. You can see the difference in.
Well, what I notice is, of course, first you notice there's no hair in the
Right.
after, right? But I also notice there are no red bumps, there's no irritation, there's no, no raised red, like after you wax, you don't want to go out right away. You have
That's
that
right.
telltale waxing redness. You don't have that after this. And that really shows that this is not the Epilady that you may have used years and years ago. It's a kinder, gentler, and more effective Epilady.
Yes, and I actually did my arm too. I don't know if you can get, oh, there's Yvette using it very nicely. She's moving in little circles, small circles in both directions, so clockwise and counterclockwise. And she's just going up her legs, starting from the ankle and working her way up. And she's just moving right along, holding it perpendicular to her skin. And that's important because if you've epilated before, if you've owned them in the past, I know maybe you were holding it at an angle. This one's perpendicular to your skin, and she's just gliding right along. And those tweezers are actually safely removing the hair from her leg at the root. And again, she didn't have to grow her hair out to do this effectively and to get those long-lasting results. A couple of days of growth, and you can get, if you can get a tweezer on it, you can use your Epilady drop. And
I love it. I noticed that there was no pulling or tugging or skipping or grabbing with it. As you notice, it's got the cover, so it's always covered. But these aren't razors. These aren't blades. They're not sharp. They don't hurt you. You never end up with those razor nicks that you have, and you can get right around your knee. It's perfectly designed. This is sort of curved a little bit, but the Epilady itself, you just hold it straight up and down, and this would get all the way over any bump. If I wanted to do my elbows, I can do my elbows. So you know it's really gonna take care of your knees as well. Those are always the spaces, knees and ankles, that I either cut myself or I've got, errant little hairs. So this is the way that you would do it, just like that. You can see, it kind of just gets everything in its path.
Yes, and we've got two speeds, and I'm gonna just turn this one on again so you can see. Oop, there goes the water. We've got two speeds. That's the first speed. That's a little bit slower. And then we've got the faster speed. And you're thinking, well, which speed do I use? If you're just starting out with epilation, or you're new to it, or you've been shaving for a long time, I recommend starting out at a first speed that's a little bit slower. It's going to be more precise for you. When you hit those sensitive areas, maybe our knees are a little bit more sensitive, or our ankles, stick with the first speed. Then you can go ahead and pop it up to the second speed. I toggle between either one. If I'm in a hurry, I just go on to the fast speed and I give it a go.
Yeah.
But we have that option, which makes it a very versatile tool. And again, you could use it right in the shower. So we've included this little hook here. So when you're done using it in the shower, you can just hang it up to dry, or you can leave the docking station right on your bathroom counter, and you can just stick it right in there.
Well, I can see why that won a design award. That's pretty incredible. $29 means you can get it home and try it out. See if it works for you. See if you like it. Listen, what we're saying, this is different than any other Epilady. There's no place else that you can go and buy an Epilady and use it for 30 days and say, I want to take this personal beauty device and return it, because people don't accept those. HSN, we are committed to you being 100% satisfied with your purchase, so much so that we have that full 30-day money-back guarantee. If you call in and you say, I want to return this, or you just send it back, we don't say, oh yeah, why? What was wrong with it? Just no questions asked. It's the simplest process. I've gotten things home and I've said, you know what? This doesn't exactly work for me. This isn't exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Not exactly the color I saw and whatever.
Right.
and easy to do, easier than any other place that you go. It's a great price. This is our fall price. Our fall prices are limited. People were asking, does fall mean this is the price that's good all the way through the end of fall? Like I get this price all the way through, you know, Thanksgiving? No, this is actually, we're giving you your fall essentials, everything you need to be ready for fall at that price. But once these are sold out, they're sold out. There are only about 1,100 to go around. And here's the thing. Everybody has unwanted hair. Everybody needs to find a way to get rid of that hair. Shaving used to be a cost-effective way to do that. It's not anymore. Those razors, you have to replace them. If you don't, you're getting a dull shave, you're getting nicks, you're getting cuts. And if you're getting the cheap ones, they've made them super cheap. So you're saving so much money. I spend way more than $87 a year. Maybe in 6 months even, on all of those replacement razor blades. It's like 30 bucks a package or 40 bucks a package, depending on how much you get. This is 56 tweezers. You know, the blades are always like, well, they're 4 blades or they're 5 blades. Yes. None of them have 56.
That's right. And I can never remember which one I have at home to replace. Right. So that was always an issue with me. Yeah, so and again, we've got, like you said, 28 sets of metal-to-metal tweezer heads. So if you put your hand on here, I put my finger on here, there's no cutting or pinching. No. That's not how it works. I actually wanted to just show this one if I can, because I popped off the contour tip there. So you can just get a better look at when I twirl it like that. You can kind of see how those tweezers would work at safely removing the hair from the root so that you can replace your shaving every day and your waxing. And you can use your Epilady drop at the beginning, maybe once or twice a week, and then eventually you're going to get those 4 to 6 weeks long-lasting results. And again, there's that animation, and that does a better job of kind of showing, yes, we contoured the head of the epilator to kind of fit the contours of our bodies, our legs, our knees, our ankles, all of those areas we would be getting, and it just safely removes the hair. Now, the hair follicle's sitting about 3 layers down, so it's got to pick that hair up, and it's got to take it off. And I would love to go over to Yvette so we can just take a look at how she's using it.
It's simple to do. The thing that I love about that animation too is it is pulling the hairs out from the root. That's why you get 4 to 6 weeks of a hair-free, smooth legs or face, because I want to clarify, this is also for your face. Yes. It's gentle enough to use on your face, on your sideburns, on your little mustache, on your lip, on your chin hairs, the ones you can't see. Epilady finds them. Now you can use this on your underarms, on your bikini line, because it's safe enough for those sensitive areas, and you'll get hair-free, soft skin for 4 to 6 weeks. And the more you use it, the finer your hair grows in, the less often you actually have to use it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I would love to, there's some more before and after, and I don't know if we can, but I'd love to show my arm, because I epilated my arm, and I have a beautiful, oh, can you see?
Yep, there we go.
Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. I've got a smooth area, and I've got, this is where I stopped. Can you see that? And then my other arm, of course, my wrist is totally, so I'm totally smooth down here. I epilated that right off, and then it's just such a smooth, easy hair removal. And I did this in the privacy of my own home, of course, which is where I always use my tool.
No appointment necessary, no waiting, no trying to hide your face, because you have to like let it grow out to a certain length before it can be waxed. There's none of that in between time, because as soon as you can feel that stubble, the Epilady, you can find it and get rid of it. So you don't have to wait. This is gonna save you so much time. One 10-minute hair removal session is all you need for 4 to 6 weeks. When you add it, honestly, I was trying to add up all the 5-minute hair shaving times from my every single day for 4 weeks. That's 30 times 5, that's 150 minutes?
That's some heavy math.
It is, right? Yeah, I know, it's a little early in the morning.
It definitely has saved me time in the morning when I'm getting ready, because I don't have to think about my razor anymore. When I'm ready to use my Epilady drop, I pull it out, I use it, I sit it back on the docking station so it can charge up again and be ready for me the next time I need it. But it's been just such an easy, carefree kind of thing for me. And Yvette is using it very nicely over there, and I would love to go take a look at her. There we go.
Oh, I was using it like this. I was like, wow, it's up.
There she is. Again, little circles in both directions. And everyone asks me about what does it feel like? You know, what does it actually feel like? And it's safe to say that we're probably all sensitive to removing our hair from the root when we first start out, just like when we first tweeze an eyebrow or when we, you know, when we first start that process. So, and even for me, I was sensitive to it the first time I used it. But if you've ever epilated before, I urge you to try and keep trying again, because you do become desensitized to that feeling, and it just becomes really a no-brainer and a non-issue, and you can just pull it out and use it when you need it.
Well, it's like the difference between like the very first time that you ever tweezed your eyebrow, you were like, whoa, what is that? And then you went to the second one, you're like, oh, all right, it's not that bad.
That's
That really is
exactly
the same thing with the Epilady, and so worth it. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Leslie. I know
Shannon.
you'll be back at 2.
I will, yes.
All right, we have a limited amount of these, so definitely take advantage of that fall price before the fall price goes back up to that $99. So save your $12 today and get it home for $29.